I am in a lot of pain. My shoulder hurts so bad. Front yard mode. Been working on the backyard. I got a great amount there that I still have to do, but I have to stop after every 20 minutes because I'm just totally worn out. There's the tree branch, and I'll show you what I've done on the other side of the tree branch. This is going to take a chainsaw and 2 or 3 people, I think. I've been mowing through here. It was overgrown, but there's lots and lots of poison ivy, and I'm going to have to wash my clothes at a laundromat or something. I try not to get it in the house. The vine growing on the tree I think is poison ivy. Hey pup. Hi pup. This vine is poison ivy growing on the tree. I can't touch it or I will practically die. I have some landscape timbers here. I was going to put a shed there at one time, and I marked it out to see if that would be a good spot, and things just grew up over the years. I had all this cleared out last fall. All of it grew since 6 months. It's amazing how much rain and humidity and how it makes this stuff grow. Kind of like being in a jungle. And I mowed all the way through here today. This was full of crap. Like this here. I might be able to get the loppers and lop some of it off, but I can't get into it because I will get deathly sick. I got real sick last fall after working out here. And I believe that's the prick that reported me. I'm not sure, but I believe so. He had his house up for $139,000. He put it up in February. Couldn't sell it. A month later he dropped the price by $2,000. So it was $135,000. No, $137,000. And now he dropped it to $135,000. He's desperate. He wants out of this neighborhood. What a piece of shit asshole. Motherfucking prick twat asshole. I can use every word I want and it's still not going to be how I feel about that little waste of life. Well, for those of you that didn't read my warning, I'm swearing in this video. I don't know if he is including the stuff growing along that fence. Basically, it's flowers that were planted by the people that have that house there. So, except there's a mulberry tree I can trim out of there, but other than that, it's not mine to cut and to site. It's those people's flowers growing on there. Over there is a yard that's usually full of shit, and their little shed looks like it exploded, and they're the ones with the pit bulls. They have a swimming pool that whenever they want to empty it, they just empty it, and it goes all through my yard, and it's a real pain in the ass. Yeah, it doesn't look like a magazine back here, but God, there's a dead branch that needs to come down. I cannot do it. I cannot afford to have it done. So hey puppy. So you finally came out, huh? If I can get the lawnmower to start again, it's not starting now. If I can get it to start again, I'll go through from the other side as far as I can till I get to these branches. At least if I have to hire someone to do stuff, it'll be less things that I have to pay for. God, what a pain in the butt. Poor lawnmower. Little birdies are waiting for me to get the heck away from the patio. They want to eat. And my shoulder is dying. My lower back is dying. Grapes are doing okay. The plants are just like hanging in there. I don't think they're really doing much of anything. The patio tomato's doing alright. But I have like a black thumb, or a brown thumb, or a gray thumb, or whatever it is that kills plants. Not a green thumb, that's for sure. My shoulder is absolutely killing me. I think it's out of the socket from starting the lawnmower. I've been trying to get a hold of the guy from the county and I cannot. He doesn't return my calls. So Monday morning when they open up, I may have to go. I'm going to take you with me if I do, to go and meet this weenie head at the county and try to talk to him. It's supposed to rain starting tomorrow afternoon for the rest of the week. So what I'm doing now is all I can do. Richard's trying to contact some people to see if they can help me, but it's going to take some time and probably some money, you know? Something a guy has to budget for. The lawnmower won't start, and I was sitting here contemplating, and the neighbor boy, retarded boy, came over and he's trying to start my lawnmower. He wants to cut my grass. Here he comes. He's bringing his lawnmower over. Well, he brought over his lawnmower and cut a little bit, but I got other things I have to do. He needs a ride up to the gas station to get some soda. So I told him if he takes his lawnmower home, I'll take him up to the gas station. And now he went over to a neighbor to talk to them about mowing their grass, I think. So I'm just waiting. Oh, hi. Where we last left off is that Sean was mowing just a little bit, and then he decided he was going to go across the street and ask this other guy, and he asked the other guy for a ride to Huck's, and he mowed the other guy's grass. And I wheeled my lawnmower over to Rick, and I said, I can't get it started. My shoulder's out of joint and it's hurting. I can't get it started. Well, who's the one that graduated from idiot school, magna cum laude? This one. Going through the weeds and the brush, something got snagged onto the spark plug cable and pulled the cap off the spark plug. Thank God it wasn't anything worse than that. And Richard goes, did you know that he says, well, what did you do? What were you doing? And he was trying to get me to fess up to something heinous. And I said, well, were you going through like brush and stuff? And I said, well, there was some around. And he said, I think you pulled the spark plug wire off. So he put it back on there and it works. So he said it does need a new air filter. So I thought, well, okay. When I came home, then I went in the car over to the hardware store to get a new air filter, which I did. I also got some Bondo, which is, you can repair the body on your car if you have rust spots or something. And I have a rust spot on the passenger side back door at the bottom. So that'll be a project for next time it's not too stinking hot and it's fairly dry. Whenever that's going to be. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow afternoon for several days. Still have to contact that weenie head at the county. Not looking forward to it, but you know, being an adult, you got to do that kind of stuff, and I don't want to adult. I want to be a kid forever. I'm Peter Pan. I don't want to grow up. Anyway, yeah, well, the yard's pretty much done except for the weedy part, the weedy stuff. I can't really get into that because of the poison ivy, so I'm going to have somebody do the weedy part, but Richard said that he's having a hard time getting hold of these guys. So I'm going to have to contact the guys, the counties, one way or another, in person or something, probably in person, and see if they can extend it or something, because It's insane. It's ridiculous with the rain we have, and you know, you have to find someone to do it if you can't do it yourself, which I can't. So ridiculi, that's for sure. It's ridiculous. Well, I'll be putting roll-on liniment on my shoulder tonight, that's for sure. Handfuls of Tylenol, which is acetaminophen, pain reliever. Tomorrow, this is Pride Fest weekend downtown, and LGBT, I don't know all the letters, and it doesn't really matter. But anyway, tomorrow there is the parade, and that ought to be really awesome, because there's a lot of people that go way over the top with music and costumes, and it ought to be fun. So you and I are going down there to see the Pride Fest parade and support local people and see what happens. Monday morning, not going to be happy, but that's a Monday for you, right? Upward and onward.